Ah, it's so good to be back. I'm so excited to be back. What kind of weird world has this become where I'm during the weekends I can't wait for the week to start 'cause I want to get back to streaming this. Sure got cloudy while we were in there. Looks like it's gonna rain. Ah, looks like a storm's on the way. So Sharon's hunch turned out to be true after all. At this point, I shouldn't even be surprised. No, that was surprisingly normal for this place. Nothing like that red door this time. Kept looking on our way back just to be sure, but nothing really looked too conspicuous. Maybe there's another piece of internal logic to the old schoolhouse that caused the door and that suit of armor to appear. Yeah, that would make sense. Actually, that reminds me of something George said the other day. After all the time he spent with it, he still doesn't understand how that thing was able to move in the first place. So even George, yeah. Whatever technology was used to make that armor, he's never even seen anything like it. And if George can't make heads or tails of it, it must be like something else out there. Like nothing else out there. That's kind of like Lammy. Even I don't know how he moves around. Not that I sense any pressing concern on your part over that. Airplane! Nope. Helicopter! We all love the helicopter. Oh no! What has happened to my camera? It is gone! That is okay, we can fix it. We have the technology. Look at that disgusting camera. That is not what we want. There it is. There is the magnifique. The beautiful image. Let us continue. Guess we stood around chatting for too long. We'd better head back before we get hit with a full shower. I thought you'd never ask. All right, we'll leave the rest to you. Fearless leader. Why do people keep thinking I'm some kind of leader? Because you kind of are. So this is the place Gramps was talking about, huh? Does seem like there's got to be something here. I don't think force alone is going to cut it. Milliam? Sorry, coming. Interesting. So Chancellor Osborne is interested in the old schoolhouse. A silver bell. And we got bonding points. I know it said 1, but we got more than 1. We got 3. There's 3 amazing people want to hang out with us. Look at all these amazing people that want to hang out with us. But first, we're going to go to the music room. Yeah. See how Hidel's doing. We just finished clearing up all of our performance equipment. I'm still not over just how good that was, though. I'm still disappointed I couldn't be a part of it, but they blew my expectations out of the water. Good on ya, Hidel. That's weird. I already had this one. Doesn't make any... There's also a new side quest, a hidden quest. Yay! We can go to Le Pawn Shop. Hi? Sharon, what brings you here? Some of our cookware is given out, so I came along to procure replacements. This shop offers brands that others don't, you see. Didn't know you were particular about things like that. I also happen to have business from Chairman Arena to take care of here. The store's owner is quite well informed in a variety of matters, so I tend to rely on him often. What kind of business is she taking care of? Had some unsavory looking regulars hanging out. How am I supposed to keep a place inconspicuous if this keeps up? I'll inconspicuous my foot up your keister if you don't hurry up and buy something. I just want to check, make sure there's no curios. Okay. If I get 75, I can make a Zemurian ore shard. That'd be fun. Okay. Need another still. Means I need more blue pendulums. Proxy puppets? You serious? I can get proxy puppets right now. Hold on. Also, I realized something. It's gonna nerf Rain quite a bit, but we need Sepith. A lot of it. As I had completely forgotten there's an achievement about becoming like a millionaire. The International Bank of Reen. Hi, Laura. There's a certain charm to a light shower on a summer's eve, so I'm not entirely opposed to it. But being caught in the rain so suddenly without any chance to prepare is somewhat frustrating, I admit. And I just realized that I completely forgot to put this on the Discord, that we're live. That was stupid of me. It was stupid. Boom. But being caught in the rain so suddenly without any chance to prepare is somewhat frustrating. Even the best warriors are sometimes ambushed by a summer downpour. If you don't mind, I'd be glad to share my umbrella with you. Oh, that's fine. I appreciate the sentiment. Also, you should be more mindful of which girls you offered to share your umbrella with. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Not at all! Reen and Laura for the win. Literally right there. I can literally walk you there. It's right there. Okay, whatever. Proxy puppets, let's get them. That's not, no. She's gonna catch a cold, I know, it's the worst. Anyways, proxy puppets, let's get lots of them. We don't need that many. We might need that many. There, I've got proxy puppets for days. We happy now? We can make still blue. I've not been putting the pawn shop to proper use. If I had known that was all I needed. Okay, so blue pendulums. We'll make 3. Why did I do that? Which means still blue? I still need 1 more! Ah! Okay. Hold on. I need still blues for my casters! This is so frustrating. Exchange! Give me more money! All of the proxy puppets. Give me more proxy puppets! And then the pawn shop. I feel like I'm running in circles. Because I am. Blue puppets. Which means I can make 2 still blues. Ah, that's fine. It'll have to do. I've got the others. Holy Sphere. Then... I'm not really using a lot of these. Got a Shining. Got one of them. Okay. So... Alright, now that distraction's done. So, house just south of Hannah. Kurt's certainly taking his time. I wonder where he went. I'm pretty sure he went over to Annie's, but... getting a little worried with all this rain. Their son hasn't come home? I better keep an eye out for him. Whatever, Kurt's gone. Hopefully he's at Annie's house. Did that start the quest? I don't know. Okay. Is the right day? In the chapel? Oh, look at there! Like he's fast asleep. I don't think there's any risk of him catching a cold since it's still warm, but... Reen? Reen from Class 7, is that you? Hey! That's right, sister. Actually, you're from the same year as me. That's right, it's Rosine. Y'all remember Rosine? I'm Rosine from Class 5. I see Kurt's fallen asleep, so that's his name. Reminds me, his parents were awfully worried about him. Oh my. It is getting late, so I can understand why. How did he end up falling asleep here anyway? Well, the wind orchestra held a performance here today. I was so excited about it that he ended up staying right here to bask in the ambiance of it all. All of the excitement must have tired him out, so he was watching the performance too. That would explain it. He really must have been exhausted to have fallen asleep here, though. Feel kind of bad for waking him up if he's sleeping so peacefully. What the heck came out of me there? While I slowly turn around and think about the fact I should have checked the audio quite a bit ago. Piano, let's go. I want to hear that audio. No, it's all good. You all good? Oh, jeez. Why are you so... Yeah, we're all good. Okay. Do-do-do. Only sleeping. What's so funny? Nothing. I just realized how kind you are. You can't just say stuff like that. We're teenagers. We don't do nice. But don't worry. I'll be sure to take Kurt back home. On your own? How else? I'm much stronger than I look. Carrying him home shouldn't be too much trouble. Might be tough to do without waking him up, though. It doesn't look too heavy, but feels kind of wrong to leave this all to her. Especially since it's raining. I'm gonna carry Kurt. Mind if I lend you a hand? I'd feel bad making you take him home on your own. Are you sure? I'd feel terrible for forcing my job on you. Seriously, don't worry about it. There's no way I could leave you to carry him on your own when it's raining this hard outside. You really are so kind. Can I trust you to take him then? That's the idea. But how do you plan on doing so without waking him up? You can't let him get soaked in the rain. Alright, that is a problem. Can't hold him and an umbrella at the same time. And allow me to take up the umbrella duty. That's not a bad idea. Let's be off then. We're walking together in the rain under the umbrella. He's sleeping really sound. He seems so at ease. This is all thanks to you two. Speaking of which, are you alright? You look drenched. Can't believe you let yourself get soaked while keeping the umbrella over me. I know it's summer and all, but you must have been freezing. Oh, it's fine, honest. More importantly, thank you for letting me use one of your towels. Brought our son back. Of course we're gonna let you use a towel. I'd be happy to lend you a spare set of clothes too if you want. No need to worry, I have some of my own at the church. Well, if you say so. Regardless, thank you for braving the rain to bring Kurt home. Please take this to warm yourself up. Premium coffee. I'll be sure to enjoy it later. Okay, let's head back to the church. You plan on going back with me? Only got one umbrella, so that's a given. Don't be nervous. You're just sharing an umbrella with a cute girl. It's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. So we better get going. Of course. I swear teenagers in anime think they're casting some magic spell. Isn't your other shoulder getting soaked right now? Oh my gosh, they're actually doing it. It's just a bit of rain. That won't do. I can't allow it. Moves closer. It's actually happening. Hey, Shade, come on in. Thanks for the subscription. 2 months. Where you caught Reen and Rosine in the middle of a high school anime moment. Umbrella in the rain. I think this might be a bit too much. Maybe we should stay a little further apart. Oh no, this is just fine. Rosine knows what's up. Rosine knows what's up. Y'all thought it was Emma. Y'all thought it was Elisa. Nah, this is the secret true pairing. Rosine and Reen. Right. Thank you for escorting me back. Well, please, wait there. I'll go make us some tea. That sounds good. It didn't take you long to get changed. I did it while the tea was boiling. Please, help yourself. I appreciate it. Is something the matter? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, it's hard to beat Toa, dude, but... Oh, yep, that's it. Kinda hides her figure a little better. I should probably abandon that line of thought before I'm struck by lightning or something. Sorry about that. You're really odd, Reen. Besides, we all know that Reen's true love is Elliot. But in this playthrough, it's useless. You be careful on your way back, too. And thank you for the tea. It was delicious. Well, I had to warn you up somehow. How many sweets we have left over? Please, take some with you. A royal sable. And luxury tarts. You're just spoiling me now. But thanks, I'll see you later. Indeed, have a safe walk. I can't remember ever seeing... Hey! Come on in, Bree. I can't ever remember seeing Rosine out of the nun outfit either. Actually, now that I think about it. She's always wearing it in the later games. Oh, that's spoilers. Yes, Rosine will be present. They're gonna, like, mysteriously die already. Oh! You all hear it? Return to Trista. Okay, so that's done. We got the hidden quest done. Now it's bonding events. Oh, wait, no. There's a cat to feed. We have to give milk to Celine. Celine, take the milk. Some of you missed it last week when I had to voice an entire conversation between two cats. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. And then... Okay, now it's time for bonding events. It's time for friendship! With Fee, Machias, and Toa! What are we getting? It's actually just Link experience, but fuck it. Let's go hang out with Fee. Fee! Hey. It did say in the garden. Ew. Oh, these are the flowers she planted. Aren't these the flower Fee's raising? Hard to believe they've grown so much so quickly. Can't imagine the torrential rain will help matters, though. I'm sure the gardening club members are running over here right now, but maybe I should make sure they're okay until someone else gets here. Yes! The secret dark horse pairing, Fee! We need to help. Fee needs a nickname. I just realized that Fee needs a nickname. First things first, I need materials. Material? What is he gonna do? He's fortifying the flower bed. What makes you qualified to fortify the... Edel's gonna come in and knock the crap out of him. Time to get to work. This isn't gonna be easy. Green? Oh, green? Because it's Fee. Yeah, speaking that deadpan. Didn't expect you to be here. You've even gotten everything prepared. Well, I was passing by, so I mean, I figured... Fee? Why don't you have an umbrella? Don't worry about it. We have to take care of the flower bed first. Will you help? You're unbelievable. Let's get this fixed up as fast as possible. This should be fine. We'll keep the flowers protected, at least. Achoo! Achoo! And that's why I was worried about you. Come on, let's get you back to the main building. Okay. B. Clausel, dodge tank in the rain. Green towel dried Fee soaking blonde wet hair. Blonde? Why did I say blonde? Did you do it? I still can't believe you ran all the way out there without an umbrella. What were you thinking? I was worried about the flowers. It's not an excuse to get yourself sick. Last thing I want is for Laura to get all worried about you now that you two have made up. Not to mention the rest of us. I know. You'll go gray with all this worrying. That's just fine by me. We'll match. Class 7's practically family to me. Can't help but worry about everyone. Green, you can't just say stuff like that. Thanks. Looks like the rain's about to let up. The flowers should be okay now. I'm sure they are. They should be blooming before too long, too. Keep up the good work. Yep. You'll be the first person to see them when they do. Gives me something to look forward to. Friendship. Friendship! We've got all the medals. That was something else that happened last week. Now we just gotta keep up the good work and get to the end of the game. And pray that we didn't miss any chests. Next is Machias. Let's go hang out with Machias. The chess club. I believe they had a game recently against the upper class students. Let's see how that went. Oh, we're in the middle of a match that will determine whether or not our club will be shut down. Yikes! I'm up next too, so I'm starting to feel the anxiety. You already messed up your 100%. What happened? How are things looking so far? Been very close. Stefan's doing a good job of keeping them on their toes. Can't let his efforts go to waste. God, it makes me actually sick to my stomach to think about what happens if we actually fail to platinum the game. Would you mind if I stuck around for a while? I want to cheer you guys on. Thanks, Reen. Having you here is a real confidence booster. Victory's right there, waiting for us to claim it. Battle between the upper and lower class chess clubs raged on, each keeping the other on their toes, until eventually the time for the decisive battle came. Machias versus a member of the upper class. It's time. Take your seat. It's time to... Oh, hang on. It's Machias. Machias is getting ready to do crazy stuff. No! You forgot to scan Sarah way back before Berea Heart. Oh, that hurts. Okay. You're like, you're literally living like all of my nightmares. I've told you guys, like this playthrough has gotten to the point I'm literally having dreams about this thing. Take your seat. It's time to end this, or begin this, or whatever he said. Or are you so terrified by your impending defeat that you can't move? I know, don't pay any attention to it. I shaved, I hate it. But my beard was so long and icky, I was like, I'm just gonna shave it down and let it grow back. I hate the way I look without a beard. It's literally Friday. None of you were here Friday, but literally Friday, rather than the normal face cam. Oops. Not all of them. Not all of them. I literally just had Gandalf play the face cam on Friday. Just like that. Patience, Machias. Patience. Your opponent should be arriving any minute now. What's that supposed to mean? Allow me to intrude. Is it? Oh my god, it's useless! This is the best! This is so perfect! This is so good! I had no idea this was a thing! I didn't expect to see you here. Well, no matter. Bullshit, Eustace! You knew he was in the chess club! I can't even see straight. I had a bad feeling you'd turn up. Can one of you explain what's going on? I didn't even know Eustace could play chess. My brother taught me. It's just one of the many skills expected of the Imperial nobility. He may not be a member of the chess club, but he's easily one of the best players among the upper class students. He was kind enough to accept our proposition in order to settle things with you once and for all. That's just plain underhanded and ridiculous. The mere notion that this is gonna settle it between these two. Fair enough. I knew you played chess, so I can't exactly complain. Besides, this is a chance to settle things between us, fair and square. Very well. Hopefully your attempts to claw your way to victory will amuse me. Bring it all, Berea! Come at me, Regnitz! So the question is, what's gonna happen? What's gonna cause this to become like a not so clear ending? Because it's gotta be something. Okay, is the school gonna blow up? A tie? Eustace calmly countered all of Machias' passion-driven moves. Damn it! This doesn't look good. Now do you see? This is the difference between the lower and upper classes. That's remarkably conceited for someone who had to get an outsider to fight in their place. Is this it? Am I going to lose? Don't give in, Machias! Friendship power! You may have practiced for weeks on end, but all that training is worthless if you can't make use of it when it counts. Why is this weirdly intense? It seems I was mistaken. You're further beneath me than I thought. How perfect is this that Eustace is voiced by young Xehanort? That's exactly what he would say. What did you just say? Maybe he's right. Riku! I see what you're doing here, Eustace. Machias, sit back and calm down. You've been getting careless and making risky moves. You can get focused and play like you usually do. I know you can win. Simba. You've been practicing every day for this, haven't you? It's just like swordsmanship. Hard work and patience will never let you down, but I use a shotgun. Just follow me on this. You can do this. Just believe in yourself. Reen. Just believe in myself. Disney powers, activate! Play like I always do. Right. Hey, don't speak to the players during the match. Let them be. Hurry and make your next move. Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi. I'll do just that. Good luck, Machias. Having regained his composure, Machias deftly evaded every one of Eustace's attempts to finish him off. All the while searching for a path that would lead him to victory. And thus, after many turns of strategic offense and defense, one of those paths finally showed him the way. The way. Checkmate! Holy shit, Machias won! He did it! He won! Inconceivable! How could he have come back from such a one-sided match?
He cheated! That's the only explanation!
He's gonna talk like a brat. I'm gonna give him the voice of a brat. Fool. Do you genuinely believe one can cheat their way to victory in chess? I mean, yes. I've done it. I mean, sorry. That would explain why you couldn't sort your issues out on your own. Eustace left his chair with a solemn look on his face. Are you leaving? I've done what I said I would. Sort the rest out yourselves. Don't tell me he lost on purpose. I doubt that. Does that sound like the Eustace you know? You practiced non-stop in preparation for this. So the match was decided the moment you were able to make use of it. So, you're saying that our love of chess is what guided us to victory? Yeah, Stefan, let's go with that. You too. You may be right. Indeed, we seem to have forgotten the simple joy of playing chess. As promised, the Upper Class Chess Club is hereby permanently closed. No one wants you to do that. All I want is a place where we can all play chess and have fun together. We're all part of the chess club, aren't we? There shouldn't be any upper and lowerers about it. Stefan, we owe you our gratitude. Looks like everything's settled here for now. Friendship, 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 friendship. Good job there, Machias. Thanks, Reen. This is the one time I feel like I should be thanking him, too. I'm gonna get cavities from all this friendship. Okay. One left. That's not the button. Now we're gonna go to the library and hang out with my wife. To be fair, I'm pretty sure I've said that about every character at this point, including Eustace. But no, we're here for Toa. You looking for a book? Irene. I was thinking of about studying up on Crossbell again. That's right, because Toa's going to the trade conference. Because she's a badass. I'll be attending the trade conference, so I want to make sure I go in prepared. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Well, Prince Oliver and the Chancellor will be the ones doing all the hard work. But thanks, I'll make sure to be the best staff member I can be. I should be able to lend her a hand with finding the books she needs. Need a hand finding all of the books you're looking for? You mean it? Thanks. It's kind of tough for me to get books off of the higher shelves. You take that section, and I'll take this one. On it. We're gonna raid the library. Reen took Toa's list and started to search for all the Crossbell-related books that she needed. Let's see. Politics and economics section. The Crossbell problem. Crossbell problem. That's the last of them. Better not let a certain pink-haired girl hear you call it that. Where is she? I forgot about this scene. Almost. Just a little bit farther. Ow. Uh-oh. Toa! I'ma just leave it on this screen for a second. We can just take that in. I'm so glad I made it in time. You okay? Reen? No, I'm fine. Whew, that's a relief. You really got my back, don't you? I feel the same way about you. And it's not just my back you've got. It's everyone at the academies. Look at that bush. Toa made a flustered escape from Reen's arms. I'm sorry, that was so careless of me. No worries. I'm just glad you weren't injured. The next time you want a book from one of the higher shelves, just ask me to get it for you. Sure. Four books? That's all we got on Crossbell? Well, those are all the books I need. Thanks for the help, Reen. Anytime. Sounds like taking part in the trade conference is going to be a lot of work. You can say that again. It's going to deal with a lot of challenging and sensitive issues that heavily involve Erebonia. As long as I'm part of the team, I want to be as useful as possible. That's some real dedication. No matter how much I study, though, I'm still really nervous. Sure, they asked me to go, but at the end of the day, I'm still just a student. What can someone like me do at a major international conference like this? All sounds pretty daunting. But I'm sure you're gonna be fine. All you have to do is be yourself. I think you're gonna have to be a bit more specific. Well, you're always supporting us from behind the scenes so we can achieve our full potential. No, every student here knows that you're there for us. I can't overstate how reassuring it is to have your support. Bring that support to the conference, and the staff will thank their lucky stars that they thought to bring you along. You really think so? I wouldn't say so if I didn't. You've got to have more faith in yourself. Besides, if you ever need help, I'll be there to back you up. Just try not to fall off any more ladders. Or step ladders. I suppose you're right. If I'm gonna have people relying on me, I've got to project an air of confidence and steer clear of high bookshelves. She said it with such a determined face. Thanks, Reen. I think I needed a bit of your positivity. There's a very specific way she says Reen's name. Reen. Glad my rambling cheered you up. This is a big deal to be sure, but remember that you've always got us to fall back on. So much stumbling. We'll all be waiting to celebrate your success when you get back. I can't wait.
So excited! Thanks, Reen.
Bond with Toa. We hung out with Toa. Now it's time to go away. All right. Gonna save, and then we're gonna go to the practical exam. And then it'll be time for our field study. Just saw what the practical exam is. Yep. Nope, we're going in. I just saved.
Welcome back, Master Reen.
Hey there, Sharon.
I hope the sudden shower didn't catch you too unaware. Would you like me to fetch you a dry change of clothes?
Nah, I'll survive. Thanks to your warning this morning, I was able to avoid the worst of the downpour. I'm amazed you were able to tell a storm was coming that far in advance, though.
Chairman Arena takes a lot of business trips, so I'm used to keeping an eye on the weather.
She's Nami.
Never
Confirmed.
being caught unawares is just one of the maid's many responsibilities.
She just dyed her hair.
I can't really picture any other maids holding themselves to such an unrealistic standard.
I'll let you know when dinner is ready, so just wait in your room until then. I expect the meal will take a little longer to prepare than usual today.
Oh? How come?
Well, with 2 new residents in the dormitory, I thought I might make tonight's dinner a little fancier than usual. A welcoming feast of sorts for them.
Really? That sounds like a great idea. I'm looking forward to it already.
Let's go!
Anything I can help you with for it?
Oh, could you? I'm actually short a few ingredients, so I was just about to step out to buy what I need.
Are we bonding with Sharon now? Did we get an extra secret bonding moment?
I'd be happy to run to the market for you then.
More friendship? It was decided last week that in actuality, Reen is like a friendship dementor. Right? That's why he's doing all. That's the real reason why he's doing all this. He's feeding off the friendship power.
It's still coming down out there. Might as well go back out while I'm still damp, right?
I don't know why that caught me off guard. She is one hell of a maid. It's still coming down out there. Might as well go back out while I'm still damp.
Don't worry about me. I don't mind.
Well, if you insist, I'd be happy to take you up on your kind offer. Here's a list of everything I'd like you to buy. That should be exactly enough merit to cover the expense.
All right. I'll be back soon then.
Is this where we're gonna meet?
Take care out there.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure I remember what happens here. Hey, it stopped raining. It did rain so hard that the clouds are gone too.
Looks like the rain must have stopped while I was inside. It's gotten pretty dark out too. I'd better get back to the dorm.
Oh, hello.
Check it out!
Oh,
You wouldn't happen to be one of the Class 7 students from Thor's, would you? Out for a little late-night shopping, are we?
you could say that, but how did you know I'm from Class 7?
You're one of the favorite topics at our radio station, actually. There are plenty of people out there who want to know more about Thor's dashing guys and gals in red.
Oh, you work at the radio station? I think I've seen you around town a couple times in the early morning.
Oh, really? By the time morning rolls around, I'm usually so out of it. I hope I didn't look like I was about ready to keel over.
No, not at all. Hold on. Your voice sounds so familiar.
Oh, maybe you know me from the radio? Ahem. Good evening, everyone. This summer's turning into a real scorcher, isn't it? To beat the heat, we're going to be broadcasting tonight from a park here in Trista. Ring any bells?
Wait. Huh? You're Misty?
Fucking Misty!
From Abentime?
A secret path has been unlocked!
Bingo. You must be quite the avid listener, recognizing my voice so easily.
Even more ships to sail!
Glad to know I've got a faithful fan out there.
Wow. I never figured I'd meet Misty herself, especially like this.
Don't tell Machias.
I always make
Monk.
sure to catch
God,
up
don't
in
tell
time.
Monk.
It helps me relax while I'm studying.
Thanks. But it sure is serendipitous, you know? Having a chance encounter like this, just after the rains eased up.
Oh, Misty's got a word a day calendar.
Ooh, maybe I should mention this on tonight's show.
I'm not sure that I really constitute a noteworthy topic for a radio broadcast. It's kind of weird. I only know her from Abentime, but she seems just as friendly face to face.
Is something the matter? You're staring at me so intently, I feel a little embarrassed.
Well, forgive me if this sounds a little odd, but this isn't actually our first meeting, is it? If I'm not mistaken, we met once before, in a hotel in Heimdall.
Reen's got that eye for detail!
Wow, I can't believe it. I never figured anyone would actually catch on.
So you really are her, the Azure Diva herself, Vita Clotilde.
I amend my previous statement. Definitely don't tell Machias.
Right you are once again. Honestly, even the people I work with at the radio station don't seem to have noticed, so I'm surprised you could tell.
That makes two of us. I almost didn't say anything because it just seemed too implausible. But if you don't mind me asking, how did a star like you end up working at Radio Trista?
It's just a little something I do for fun on the side. Gotta spice life up a bit, right? The best part is, the people at the Opera House in Heimdall have no idea I come here to do my show every week. So don't go telling anyone, okay? It'll be—
Of course. I wouldn't dream of it.
Oops.
I'm amazed no one else has figured it out, though. It's not like you use a different voice when you're on the radio.
Well, there's a little trick to it. You're not the only one who was surprised, though.
Huh?
I was kidding! Secret path unlocked?
I had this feeling I'd seen you before, but I couldn't put my finger on where. But it's you, isn't it?
Am I? It's just the light kind of reflecting on the polygons of her hat, but I swear to God, it almost looks like her hat is blurry.
Anyway, I have to get over to the studio now. Oh, and be sure to tune in to tonight's Abentime. It'll be a fun one. Promise.
Wouldn't miss it.
And give my regards to those two, would you?
Oh, I don't remember. Do we get to see him tell Machias and Elliot
She smells like lavender?
that he met Reen? Really?
The fragrance really suits her. So Vita Clotilde herself has been hosting a radio show in Trista. Even if I told them, I don't think they'd believe me.
Y'all gotta put your nose away. Just put that in your pocket. Up, Emma?
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hey there, Emma. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I just returned a short while ago. Were you out shopping?
Yeah, Sharon asked me to go out and pick up a few things for dinner. Though I ended up taking a bit longer than I expected.
Wait, do I smell lavender on you? This is perfume, isn't it? How did it get onto you?
Oh no!
Oh, right. I guess I must have scented the scent too.
Oh no! Reed's been caught!
She did get pretty close. That's the only thing I can think of.
Reen, I can only hope the reason you ended up taking longer than expected isn't because you were...
Oh, please tell me this, like,
Whoa,
expands.
whoa, whoa.
Please tell me
Hold
this
on.
ends up with the
You've got
whole
the wrong
dorm
idea,
in on
Emma.
this.
I just happened to bump into someone I know while I was out. That's all. Nothing scandalous. Nothing I'd be ashamed of.
I never said it was.
Damn.
Though
I guess
you
it
do
ends
seem
here.
strangely defensive for a man who has nothing to hide. Huh. I wonder what would happen if Elise and the other girls were to catch wind of this.
I want you to tell them so bad.
I swear, I just ran into someone I know after I left the store. Nothing happened. You just like raking me over the coals, don't you?
Dang it.
Oh, Master Reen, I see you've returned. Were you able to get everything I asked for?
Sure did. Let me bring it over.
Lavender. Huh. No, that's impossible.
Afterward, Reen decided to give Sharon a hand with the cooking. When dinner was ready, everyone sat down to enjoy an especially extravagant meal in celebration of Crow and Milliam joining Class 7. Breaking news! Terrorist attack! Who are the Imperial Liberation Front? Thanks to those who helped, chaos might have reigned. That did not stop a number of people from doing their part to bring the situation under control. Each of these letter of thanks from the Imperial government. Special thanks to what? One young student who took command to restore calm in Dreikel's Plaza, and a group of civilians who succeeded in rescuing Alphen from harm's way. So the second one's obviously Class 7, but the young student who took command, that's Toa. That's why she's going to the conference. She was a badass. Trade conference approaches. Imperial Chronicle Radio is 1 year old. Lake Ebel.
So, the Western Area Trade Conference is just over a week away now. A building that tall is exactly what you'd expect from an economic powerhouse like Crossbelt 2. It's a big world out there.
It is. What's the name of that skyscraper again? Orcus Tower? Yeah, go ahead and lurk, Bree. It's perfectly fine. Hope you enjoy it.
Still, we've got Milliam and Crow as classmates now. Would have seen that coming. Crow opened up to us right from the start. Though I guess that's just Crow for you. And Milliam's become way more attached to us than I thought she would too. They were both able to form combat links with us right from day one. I had my concerns about how well they'd mesh with the class, but maybe I was worried for nothing after all.
Good evening. I'm your host, Misty. It's August 18th, and we're winding down a busy day here at 9 p.m. I'm here to give you all the cool you need to beat this summer heat.
Hey, looks like I'm not too late to catch this week's Abend time.
Seems like those hot summer days keep coming with no end in sight, doesn't it? But even this heat can't stop the momentum behind the West Emuria Trade Conference being held in Crossbell later this month. Prince Olivert and Chancellor Osborne will be in attendance for this watershed moment in international business. Personally, I'm more interested in the view from the top of that famous new skyscraper the talks are being held in. In some news closer to home, you all have probably noticed the summer showers we're getting here in Trista. The rain's let up for now, but it's managed to push that nasty nighttime humidity right off the charts.
I imagine it has to be a fun challenge as a voice actor. Voicing a character who is then voice acting a radio show.
It's nights like these I wish I could smuggle an ice-cold beer into the studio. And the director is chilling over there, drink in hand, mocking me. But you know what? Forget that guy.
Forget that guy.
And
Screw
for
him!
all you students out there, your summer vacation's probably wrapping up, so I hope you made the most of it.
Totally. We stayed here.
I forgot that summer vacation at the military academy has already come and gone. Whoops. Still, it's never too late to do something bold that'll keep your memories of this summer burning bright. And what about you, Miss Misty? You're probably asking yourselves, well, you might want to sit down for this one. Because fate had a romantic rendezvous in store for yours truly just on the way to the studio today. A tryst with a young man in a park after sunset. Droplets of rain clinging to the grass. I'll treasure the memory forever. Or I would, if I hadn't just made it up on the spot. Chalk it up to a dreamer's poetic license, I guess. Still, maybe one day I'll feel the thrilling rush of a summer love. Gotta keep the fire burning.
Wait, is she talking about when I ran into her earlier tonight? She's got quite the playful personality. Though somehow that doesn't come as too much of a surprise. It's kind of weird thinking that I just met her on the street a couple hours ago.
Anyway, I have to get over to the studio now. Oh, and be sure to tune in to tonight's Aubin Time. It'll be a fun one. Promise.
Wouldn't miss it.
And give my regards to those two, would you?
Those two? I didn't really think about it right then, but who was she talking about?
Lunaria Nature Park. Oh, serious villain stuff happening. Gideon, you look stupid.
Ah, so you've arrived.
Good to see you, boss.
Like, I'm sorry, but you really do look really dumb in that outfit.
You're awfully early.
Well, back to the
Comrade
trench
V,
coat.
Comrade S. I see that you've finished all your preparations as well.
Smooth as silk. Although you're the one who'll be taking center stage in our next operation, without a doubt.
Who'd have thought you'd volunteer to go pound the pavement in Crossbell? The Red Constellation are gonna be there. I still think I'm the prime choice for this one.
I disagree. As I can no longer rely on the power of the flute, it makes the most sense for me to go. Especially when you consider the very real possibility that we may have to accept a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. That is the best way for us to achieve what we desire.
You're serious?
Ugh. You really are too morose for your own good.
I could say the same of both of you. Why else would you have willingly plunged yourselves into a struggle like this to begin with?
I suppose you're right.
You got us there.
I see you've all gathered.
Nice
Comrade
cape, bro.
C.
Fashionably late, but worth the wait.
That makes it a full house.
I appreciate your gathering, comrades. The wheels have been set in motion. There is no place for hesitation, no time for looking back. We seek only results.
I couldn't agree more.
No objections here either.
Goes without saying.
That said, I will ask you at once. Comrade G, are you certain this is the path you would walk?
My heart itself beats with the ideals of the Liberation Front. If my life should see its end in Crossbell, so be it.
Gideon's gonna do something stupid.
That tyrant must be stopped from creating the vile dystopia he seeks. Dear though the cost may be. If through our efforts we or anyone anywhere succeeds in that aim, we will have our victory.
Very well. May the goddess, or perhaps powers less fair, attend you. When this is over and our victory won, let us toast our success together in the Imperial capital.
Indeed.
Oh shit.
Farewell, my comrades.
Bye, Gideon.
He
I
doesn't
never
know
liked
how to
you.
express how he feels, but I understand.
Losing your place in the world for doing what's right. And throwing yourself into the eye of the storm. It ain't something I could do.
Different paths brought each of us here, but the road we travel now is the same.
Maybe if I knew about you, your story, but I don't.
Let us depart, Comrade S, Comrade V. We each have our own part to play in what is to come.
Of course.
Just leave it to us.
All right, 25th, practical exam day. All right, it's time for this month's thrilling practical exam. Everyone ready? Because I'm gonna be. Anytime. Being a first year again's been no sweat up till now, but I guess my luck's ran out for combat training. I can't even skip out since they won't let me graduate without it. You do want to actually finish school someday, right? It's been more of class asleep than awake, so you could at least put some effort into the practical exams. Right, I know. This is the part where we get to fight those things that look like Lambie, right? I can't wait to jump in. Can we start yet? Can we, please? Would you at least make a token effort to rein in your hyperactive outbursts? It's amazing how much just adding 2 new classmates can shake things up. I guess I could have you all fight the combat shell, but since we got 2 new challengers this month, how about we try something a little different? Something different? I wonder what strange idea she's concocted today. A good instructor's got to keep you guessing, and by now you should be prepared for anything. Green, Crow, Millium. Yes, instructor. Gotcha. Right here. You're the first team. What? The rest of you will be divided into 2 groups, an all-girls team and an all-boys team. Emma's team will be team class president. Machias, your team is team vice president. Green's team will be team whatever. Each team will be facing off against each other in a series of mock battles. So we're gonna have to fight all of class 7. Those are the dumbest team names I've ever heard. So much scanning. I can't really disagree, but I don't think the names are the biggest issue here. What an interesting split. Hey, wait a minute. Why are the 3 of us in a totally separate team? And why do we have fewer members than them? Well, by estimation, these 3 teams are about as equal in strength. Are you kidding? The girls' team has Laura, Emma, and Fee. And Elisa. You remember weeks ago when I said that the 4 strongest characters in class 7 were all girls? What is this equal in strength nonsense? Both the girls and boys teams are well balanced in terms of weapons and combat styles. Kind of. And while your team does have fewer members, Crow has a lot of experience and Millium has Argitlam. You guys have Elliot, that's true. So they're basically immortal. But other than that, I mean, they're not bad, but like, they're not girls. Like, Gaius is a good combat dude, but he's not Laura. Machias and Eustace are good support, but they're not Elisa. Elliot's a good caster, but he's not Emma. You get what I'm saying? Gaius is a good dodge tank potential, but not Fee potential. At least these team divisions are less contrived than I've come to expect from our field study groups. Although the part where a certain someone always draws the short straw remains remarkably consistent. Oh, who do you mean? Wonder which poor sucker keeps getting stuck on the hard luck teams. Fine. I'll take the hand I'm dealt with this time. I like that spunk. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Okay. First battle will be Team Whatever and Team Vice President. We're gonna kill the guys. murder them! But not until we scan them all. Oh god, we have so much we gotta do. Okay. You need to live. You need to stay alive. We're gonna put a Genbu on you. Nope, not Genbu. No, the guy's already... Can I take stuff off of them? I can. Sorry, Magus. I'm stealing this. Boom. Pull out 1,000 Doran. That's all set up. $22. Okay. Here goes everything. So we're up against the guys first. No matter what distance we try to attack from, they have someone capable of countering us. As long as we beat them all, we still win. That's the spirit, but don't let your guard down. What's the bonus here? Because we need to get the bonus. Hang on, I need to read through this. Different condition. The first, evade an enemy attack followed with a counterattack. And no KOs. So I have to let them attack me. Oh, that's okay. Obviously, Reen's gonna be the evade. If I knew that, I would have thrown more evasion on him. Looks like you're all fired up. Begin. Does anyone have... No one's knocked out. Evade and counter an enemy attack. We're gonna start scanning.
Yes, sir. That's for you.
My turn.
That's the important part. At least there wasn't like no items. That would have been a nightmare. That's mean.
My turn.
Fuck it. Even if I fail and have to reset, at least I got the scans off.
My turn. Freeze. Get it?
My turn.
Did I really see that do 0 damage?
Get him.
Here we go.
Okay, we stopped the healer, so that's something. Can I get both of them in the... No, cannot. Okay, I'd rather stall these two.
Here we go.
We don't have a healer. Yes, okay, we got the condition. I didn't even expect it to be from her, but okay. Now we just gotta beat them all.
My turn.
Without anyone getting downed.
All right, let's do this.
Hey!
Here I go! Lemmy!
Ultimate barrier!
Here we go.
Okay. We actually gotta heal. That's important. Oh, and he's freaking sealed! Ah! They immune to freeze? No, it's all 50. 50 everything. 50 is for everyone. Okay.
Freeze. Get it?
Why are they dodging everything?
Here we go.
Right, dodge tank. Okay. Gonna heal off on Milliam. She desperately needs one.
Here I go!
And then we're gonna go punch everybody. Hey, that's
Here we
rude.
go.
Let's speed up everybody.
How about this?
Hey, no!
All right.
Okay, okay. Heal duty. No one goes down. No one's allowed to go down. In fact, fuck you all. Okay then.
Don't mess with us!
Age is leveled up to 4. That's awesome. Get an automatic immunity / reflect when health is low once. That'll be handy.
I'm awesome!
You are awesome, Milliam. She's great. Look at her. So adorable.
Yeah, more of that. Thanks.
Almost lets you forget how much of an absolute nightmare she can be. This battle. Okay. The secret condition here is a lot easier. We just need to cancel an art. Match goes to team whatever. Almost hard to believe this is your first time fighting. We did it! Away! You guys didn't stand a chance! Don't get so full of yourself. Come on now. The three of you do certainly don't pull your punches. Yikes. You got more than a few good hits in yourself. Don't start bringing out the cold drinks yet. There's plenty more action in store. Next up, Team Whatever versus Team Class President. We'll begin after a 5-minute break. We have to do 2 in a row? Fine by me. Got ourselves a real slave drive here. To be fair, someone was gonna have to go 2 in a row. So it's only fair that it'd be the winning team. This has the potential to be easier or way scarier. But we also got to get those scans off. Okay. Biggest threat is Laura and Fee on the front lines. I'm guessing those two are going to come out swinging with Elisa and Emma covering them from the rear. Probably. We're going to have to hold the line and weather their attacks while we look for an opening to break through. All right. I hope you got your strength back because it's time for our second beautiful bout. Yeah, we got to cancel an art. We got to scan everybody.
Well, shall we begin?
No, and also no one goes down.
My turn. Huh. My turn.
Let's go.
Here.
Scans for everybody.
Yes, sir!
Rather than have you... Actually, yeah. I was gonna have you move to the front to make it more likely that they attack you, but this will be worth it.
Yeah!
My turn.
There, done. There.
Too slow.
That's what you get! No, cast an art! Dang it!
My turn.
Let's freeze everybody.
Get it? Here we go.
Oh shit, we froze Emma! Dang it! That's not what I wanted here.
All right, let's do this.
My turn!
Okay, we have to be very careful about this. That's not what I wanted either! Dang it. Elisa's got to go down now.
All right. Eat leg. My turn. There.
I mean, the confusion would normally be really useful, but we can't afford to have her accidentally kill Emma before she could prepare an art.
My turn.
No!
Sorry, Elisa.
My turn.
Yes, sir!
Oh.
I was careless.
My turn.
I think I refroze Laura. I did. Oh, dear.
My turn! There! Wasn't strong enough.
Leave it to me.
Now we all just run around like idiots. Until she unfreezes. Cast a
turn.
spell. I'm gonna
Go.
cast a spell on you.
Yes, sir!
Make you do. Mix it up here
My
in
turn.
my little bowl. Say a few words
it to
and
me.
you lose control.
Here we go.
I'm a hex girl.
My turn!
Okay, can you impede? You can impede. Cancel the art!
Get up!
My turn.
Okay, we did it.
Eat leg.
I'm sorry.
I even got to sing a little Hex Girls. I don't know where
Slack
that
up
came
all the
from.
time.
Well, she was casting a spell, that's what it was. Yay! So that should be it. If at the end of this chapter I don't get an S rank after all that, I'm impressed. At this rate, you're gonna be nipping at my heels before long. I can't believe we lost. We fell just short of victory. You all fought admirably. What a shame. It was a close one, though. To be fair, Milliam's got the potential to be an even bigger bruiser than Laura. These Class 7 gals just straight take you out before they take you out for a night on the town. Bro. Well done, Milliam. You too, Emma. I'm glad we're friends after I beat the tar out of you. I'd make Team Whatever go a third round, but there's no one else to fight, so I guess they'd get to rest. We'll review a performance later, but in the meantime, we got Class Prez and Class Vice Prez, or Vice Prez, going head to head. Step forward, everybody! AP increased by 5. Hold on, I want to see something. I go down to the bottom. +5, yeah, we did it! Woo! Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da. That about wraps it up. That final fight was a real thriller from start to finish. And no one's gonna save you from the beast. Okay. Certainly a good fight, but who would have thought they'd take advantage of such a tiny opening like that to overwhelm us? That's lore and fee for you, I guess. I imagine that where combat is concerned, they would handily best most of the second years. To swing a sword is one thing, but we were relying on Elisa and Emma to keep up the pressure. Wouldn't have been nearly as effective without them. Friendship! Glad you think so. Still, safe to say that everyone fought pretty well. I had this funny feeling that Reen's team would come out on top, though. Winning both your matches with a new team is pretty impressive. This is starting to look like favoritism. Let's not have that. Feel like I was riding on Crow and Milliam's efforts, though. Don't sell yourself short. You're pretty strong. Yeah, and you're tougher than you look, too. I see your practical exams are as unconventional as ever. And who is this? It's Neidhart! Our boy! Look at that man in his awesome purple cape. Instructor Neidhart? I was under the impression that having back-to-back battles with uneven odds was par for the course in actual warfare. Don't you think learning to fight effectively against cunning opponents with team tactics is important for any soldier? Well, that's certainly true. No! Merlin! Yikes. You're gonna have a new round of nightmares. Oh my god, if we fail to do this, okay. I'm thinking about it. What brings you here, Neidhart? Please tell me this isn't part where we have to fight both of the instructors at once. Of course not. It's just that, like last month's field study in the capital, your upcoming field study is a bit unusual. Instructor Neidhart here has been involved in making the arrangements, which is why I asked him to come. What do you mean by unusual? Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it, Merlin. Right there. We just about wrap things up anyway, so let's move on to announcing your next field study location. Where is Angie's first profile? I'll check once I get in here. Okay, so going to Legram with Reen, Laura, Emma, Eustace, Gaius, and Milliam. Now Laura and Emma, which is great. Eustace will be fun. Gaius will be amazing once I get certain master quartz, but they're not till the very end of the game. And Milliam will be fun. Thinking Reen, Laura, Emma, and Milliam. Spellcasting, offense, defense, delay. Good time. It's a lakeside town in the south of the Kroitzen province. Blanketed by thick fog for much of the year. The other team's going to Jirai. Oh, damn, that'll be interesting. As a castle town dating back to the Middle Ages, it has more than its fair share of local legends and tall tales. Sounds like quite a historical hotspot. If I had gone home for summer vacation, I would have returned to Trista, only to turn around and head right back home again. Right back. Guess that's true. So what about this Jirai Special Economic Zone? I'm pretty sure it's a city up on the far northwestern coast of the Empire. It used to be independent, but the Imperial government runs the show there now. Oh, there it is. I think Gramps annexed it about 8 years ago. Millium? I'm guessing the Gramps she's referring to is... have I gone through the other games in the series? Yes, I've played them. And the goal of this sort of stream series is we're going to platinum all 4 of the Cold Steel games. So this is the first one, and then we'll move straight to 2, and then 3, then 4. Hopefully by the end we'll have platinumed all 4. Probably Mr. Blood and Iron himself, the Chancellor. The more they say it, the more it sounds like a pirate name. Yarr, I be Mr. Blood and Iron. Honestly, do you even think about the words coming out of your mouth? Why? It's not like it bothers me. But both locations seem worth checking out. Though that final line makes me curious. None of the other field study instructions had anything like it. After 2 days, reassemble at the designated location. True, usually wherever we go, that's where we stay for the duration of the field study. Care to shed a little light on that, Instructor? I could, but I wouldn't want Instructor Neidhart to feel left out, so I'll let him do the honors. As you wish. Damn it. I thought I was about to get a break from reading. After completing your assigned task in your respective areas, you'll be boarding a train bound for the rendezvous point. That point is a notable military installation in the southeast of Empire, Aurelia Fortress. Aurelia Fortress? That's that giant base on the border facing the Republic. So after we've finished our regular field study, we're going to be whisked away to a major military base. As part of your field study, of course. I'll be joining you there to serve as your military liaison for the duration of your visit. Naturally, you'll all be given a series of assignments specific to that location. Wow, sounds like fun! I very much doubt that's the intent. Sounds like I'm gonna be put through the ringer on my very first field study. Something wrong? Nah, don't worry about it. I'm looking forward to another installment of your action-packed field study reports. Just so you know, I'm planning on joining you at Aurelia Fortress too. I'm not gonna let that big bad army man pushing my adorable little students around. I have no intention of asking anything unreasonable of them. Nothing that deviates from the curriculum. Unlike a certain other instructor whose name we shan't mention. Oh, do you see the lightning bolts going between them? Is it even safe to keep these two in the same room together? We're getting so close to A0, guys!
Here's a little something from the academy.
We got a Skanda gem! Heck yeah! That's actually useful.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Della. And field study day! Heck yeah!
Oh, right. We're heading out on our field study today. I don't need to get up just yet, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. Or I could just give in and go back to sleep. I'm still feeling kind of beat after training last night. Huh?
Uh-oh. Trouble.
Ah!
I swear this shit writes itself.
Wakey wakey!
But yep, hold on. Let's check that off check that box off the list of high school anime tropes. All right.
Come on, Reed, it's time to rise and shine! We're gonna miss the train!
Stop that! That's not very ladylike. Oh, right in the gut.
I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time! How much money do I get to spend on sweets and stuff? Oh, do bananas count as snacks?
No, they don't! Just get off me. Please.
Ah, there you are.
Good morning, Reen.
Seems you had quite the rude awakening this morning.
Yeah, Coffee only wishes it was that effective. She must have really been looking forward to this trip.
Certainly seems so.
She holds her own in class, to be sure. But at times like these, she seems like any other kid her age.
I'm looking forward to finally getting the chance to visit Laura's hometown.
I've heard that Legram is known for both its many legends and for the mist that hangs over the town for much of the year.
I don't know which stories you've heard, but most of them have been exaggerated in the retelling over time. It certainly doesn't lack for scenic beauty, though. I was hoping I'd have the opportunity to invite you to see it, though I wish Elisa, Fee, and the others in Group B could have come with us.
Me too. I hope they enjoy their trip. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Uses?
Uses got the same treatment, I can tell.
Good heavens.
Ugh, can someone do something about this child? She's out of control.
Okay, looks like everybody's here. Let's go, go, go!
All rare quartz and accessories have been unequipped from other groups' members. There's a sparkle here. There's something in my mailbox. I got an Abentime sticker. Misty's signature and the serial number 120 are printed on the sticker. Isn't this an Abentime sticker? I thought you couldn't get one of these unless they read out your submission on the show. Oh, came with a note. Last week's little chat was fun. Sorry to use you as show material, though. Yeah, she did talk about our meeting on the show last week. I guess that's why she sent me the sticker. Well, these seem pretty rare, so I'll be sure to take care of it. What you doing, Reen? Stick it on your shirt and walk right in front of Machias and Elliot. Did something arrive for you? An acquaintance sent me something. Acquaintance? What a curious choice of words. Just remember that students shouldn't get involved in anything too dubious. Okay, you've all definitely got the wrong idea here. Shall we head towards the station? Yes, Emma, it has everything to do with that night he came back smelling of lavender. Reen looking kinda sus. Okay. Before we go, we got things to do. For one, we got Fee and Celine. Ah! Where are the others, Fee? Getting stuff ready before we leave. I'm ready, so I'm playing with Celine. Good girl. I guess they get along since Fee's kinda cat-like herself. Serum powder! Thanks! She's a cutie. I want to pet her too. If we miss the train because of this, let's make our way to the station once we're all ready. I'm ready! What's this? Oh. Yeah, she gave me Zerum powder. There's a few times throughout during the social days where you can find her, give her milk, and after you give her like a certain milk a certain number of times, then the next time you see her, she'll give you powder. Yeah, so I'm doing my platinums via the Neo Seeker walkthrough, And on that, it'll detail like all the times, like, hey, you can find Celine here, give her milk. Then every once in a while, she'll give you a Zerum powder. She's done it, I think, 2 or 3 times now. I'm awfully glad that it was all a misunderstanding in the end. However, your habit of instantly pointing a finger at the lower class students when something unusual happens concerns me. Emperor Dreikel's rules explicitly state that while divided by class, all students at Thors are to be equally respected. It would hardly be becoming of a vice principal to forget such an important tenet of this academy, now would it? Please forgive my crass attitude. Nobody fucks with Beatrix. I will be certain to reflect deeply upon my behavior and work to amend it. He's scared stiff. It's something I never expected to see. Yeah, you don't mess with Beatrix. Usually kind, but capable of giving off such an aura of intimidation that even Vice Principal Heinrich fears her. Oh, right, hold on. Where did we get this? Well, Merlin, it's before Chapter 5 at least. It's before we do the first bike ride. So, I think it's before Chapter 3. So it's in Chapter 1 or 2.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
I know exactly the moment.
I've got this.
No, I don't. Never mind. I was thinking of a certain scene, but that's a mandatory scene. So, I can't do it. Okay, got that. Talk to the cat. Oh, engineering building. Let's go! So this will be Crow's first field study with Class 7, huh? It's actually kind of funny. How so? I told you we were part of the Arcus trials last year, didn't I? A lot of stuff we did back then actually served as a model for Class 7, so we had our own field studies of sorts. Instructor Sarah was always putting us through one hellish situation or another. That's how we all got to know each other. Wow. That explains things. That makes you four our predecessors in a way. Well, it's more than just a coincidence that they put this guy in your class. Be sure to make yourself useful, you hear? For our sakes, at least. We'd hate to see you make a fool of yourself and ruin our sterling reputation. Yeah, I got it. All this pressure you're putting on me is gonna give me wrinkles or something. Or gray hair. We'd better work every bit as hard as he does. Okay. We've had our fun. It's time to get out of here. I'm gonna wait. Time to go! Save just in case. Down the line. Yep. Thankfully, so far, we've only had to go back to an earlier save once. That was last week. It's because I forgot a book. I missed a copy of Imperial Chronicle. Was it Imperial Chronicle? I think it was, actually. We need to change trains at Bereahard to get to Legram, right? I suppose it'll be better for us to take the Kreutzen main line than the transcontinental line, then. Yep, we're going through Bereahard. After reaching Bereahard, we'll need to transfer to That's right, you can see it right there on the map. I love the detail! We're gonna stop at Keldic, get on another train to Bereahard, get on a train to Legram. We'll need to transfer to a local line, the Ebel branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 a.m. right now. We should arrive in Berehard somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. We've got work waiting for us the first day, too, so the earlier we can reach Legram, the better. Agreed. And there's always the chance our class problem child will make another scene. We're all off. Why, Crow, do you keep wearing the green jacket? You guys are here earlier than I expected. Someone give them red at least. You all ready to leave too? We still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Berehard comes in. You're all going to the Jirai SEZ, right? I've never been, but it sounds kind of fun. Apparently quite a trip to get there, too. On the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lemaire province to get there. It's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this. But worry not, the hours will just fly by as I teach you all how to be as cool and popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll take a nap instead. Passenger service, we ask that all passengers wishing to board, please. Oh no, I did it again. We'll see you in 2 days then. See you at Gorelia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Machias. And Crow, at least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries. If you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Reen, you'll thirst for my life of adventure. Right. All right, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? Took the words right out of my mouth. May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. You still owe me 50 Mira! Bye. We still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We ought to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Okay, let's go. Good morning, everyone. Group A is heading to Legram, correct? That's right. We'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Berehard. Coming right up. You want them right away? Let's go! So that's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Berehard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment.
You're all heading out?
Oh.
What?
Oh no, it's the Scarecrow.
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow.
I can only imagine how it must have felt when he first walked in chapter 3, for people who had played the previous sagas before this.
Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
You all saw it, right? We have a stowaway cat.
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlem in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Can we stop talking about Milliam whipping it out in public, please?
Huh? You do?
Like, it keeps coming up.
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
That was totally me.
If you'll
Can't prove it
excuse us,
wasn't.
Captain.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public.
Why do I know his
After all,
voice?
I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Why do I know his
Well
voice?
then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
I wasn't looking. I swear to God, I thought she said Costco. I was like, wait, what? Oh my God, that's where I know him. He's Ryuji. God damn. He's also Saitama. Just thought I'd point that out.
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights.
Oh, I just heard the Ryuji in him.
Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on, cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City. But there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
Kaldic! Look at those windmills. It's like a sea of green out there. Hey, Eustace, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Khoisan province. Each is grown in its season, which means that what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. Oh look, that's a weird scarecrow! Look at its head! It's all messy like Lecter's. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. Times like these, she seems just like any other girl her age. Still hard to believe she's only 13. She's a year younger than my brother. Really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you more about what we'll be conducting on our next field study. Yeah. Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. It is a nice looking town. My father, Viscount Arsaid, governs the town, which itself is part of the Kreutzen province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically yes, but Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Besides, just try saying no to Victor Arsaid. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these are the daily bread of the nobility. It's true that the four great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted, although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is, hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the reformist's point of view, but each region of the Empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all those under a single system seems a little insensitive. Also, different regions have different economic needs and capabilities. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Like, taxing, like, say, Bereahard on the same level, I'm not getting into this. It's certainly not an issue with the nice, clean, clear-cut solution. This is boring! Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple students batting about ideas on taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess, to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the Arsaid School. Oh, isn't that the thing Laura's dad teaches? That's the one! The Arsaid School of Swordsmanship is the style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the Empire, along with the Vander School. I've heard there's a training hall where students of the Arsaid School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed there is. Several students of the Arsaid of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. I wonder if the Arsaid School has different styles. And Laura's father instructs them all. He does. Viscount Arsaid is not only the Lord of Legram, he's also the current head of the Arsaid School. Oh, doesn't he have some super cool title like Radiant Blade Master or something? He sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. He sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. Though as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. We may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee that my father will even be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him. Okay. Frankly, we got enough to do, but we're just gonna go. There's nothing that we need to worry about here. We could get some link points from playing Blade, but there are easier ways to get them. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Boreahard. Our next stop is Boreahard, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Finally. We have to change trains here, right? That's right. The train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We'll need to hurry if we want to board it in time. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping for a chance to poke around Boreahard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Boreahard, isn't it? I'd be glad to show you around should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord after all. Whee! Choo-choo! Sorry, I know I keep doing that. This is Boreahard Station, right? Is something gonna happen here? Okay, everyone's walking out. Straighten that train. Nothing happened. Except that Selena's following us! Did you all see that? It was real quick. That's gonna be problematic. How's that poor defenseless cat gonna get home? $11:30. Oh, this forest is really dense. It almost looks like a scene from a picture book, as though if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise that there are many such legends in this region. Lance Maiden, Leanne Sandlot, was born in Legram, but because of her preternatural strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling, switched at birth by the fairies. Really fascinating. Reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. Mysterious circumstances. After the War of the Lions, period. It's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. Changeling, Oh. We're looking at something out the window. Look at that fog. It came on so suddenly. It's like Jack the Ripper's here. I mean, Legram is well known for its fog, among other things. This is not at all uncommon for this time of year. The fog does help to keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog! Fog Bros! Ba-da-da! Oh, Lemmy, you can't smash that. I don't believe for 1 second Milliam has ever told Ergetlum not to smash something. Choo-choo! It's so hard to see. I'm blind. Oh, Bree, if you're still here in the chat, tell Alchemist to play. Should I have? Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. Whoa! I guess I'll ask you guys while you're here. Those of you who've been on the channel for a while know that there's 2 people normally in these 2 idiots. That's why it's called that. It's stunning. when that, and things have happened, and that's why you see a lot of me, right? But when we go back to doing that, one thing we did a lot of was Phoenix Wright. We've played Phoenix Wright 1 and Phoenix Wright 2. Would you like to see Phoenix Wright 3? Otherwise, it might be a lot of like Monster Hunter and games like that. That's what we've been playing lately. Just think about it. No one has to tell me anything definitive right now. This is the first time I visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I'd been led to believe. So this is the town of mist and ancient legends. I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder its visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is le fairest of all? Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. Oh, no, that's Klaus. I'm sorry, Klaus. I don't know why I thought... I don't know why I thought you were Sharon. How long have you been there? Interesting. I couldn't sense him coming at all. I have returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. I am simply one hell of a butler. Surely you jest. Can I assume that Father's not coming to meet us means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. Everyone, this is Klaus, the Arcade family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as an acting master for the Arcade School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Sounds like one amazing old guy! Let me bow real low, but my hair won't be messed up at all from the gravity. I trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. I've voiced so many old guys recently, I need to find a way to make them not sound the same. I can't just keep doing Master Roshi. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Yes, this is a much better old man voice than the all right. That's not Roshi at all. What the heck? I don't know what that was. It doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. You ever had something really weird just come out of your mouth and then you have to pause and be like, what the heck was that? I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean for that to happen. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of animism in the region too. Just look at this stone monument. I believe it was built long before the Arcade family was entrusted with the governance of this region. Actually, this is just the bell, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. This is where I put my lunches. It's a rather strange shape, too. Ooh, what's that? It's water. Oh, yes, you mean that. Appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue of the is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are two of the Eisenritter. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandlot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling to the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. So that's Laura's great... Yeah, so that's Laura's great-great-great-grandfather. You'll need a few more greats. We're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura? Oh, look at this. Lady Laura. Oh, it's Sven! My boy Sven! How's it going, Sven? I've always loved the name Sven. Because if I understand traditional Scandinavian naming conventions correctly, then I am descended from a Sven at some point. Because my last name had to have come from Svensson. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Lady Laura! I'm so pleased to see you back in the Gram. Nope, we're not. We're just gonna read. You know what? We're just gonna read. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you're all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on the field study as part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the Academy's been treating you. She seems to be quite popular around here. She really is. Looks like the Viscount's family has built up a good reputation with the people of Gram. Oh, Eustace is looking at that like, I wish it was like that for me. It's Tolval! Looks like they finally showed up. Been pretty busy around here lately. I could use help. I'm so sorry. I think I just screamed at everyone's ears. I'm so sorry, everyone. I just got really excited. Celine. Huh? Ah, well. Guess I'll go look over their tasks one more time, just to be sure. So Tolval has something to do with our tasks. Sounds like there's a freaking pirate movie being filmed in there. I can hear the ring of steel on steel. Undoubtedly the sound of swords crossing. So then this must be the Arcade School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. Although many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father, or Klaus. My apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has a master's poise. Oh. Oh. And this is Viscount Arcade's mansion. But this is where Laura lives. You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount. And it seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town. It was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount Arcade. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead. Laura's so excited. I know with the old models and everything, it's hard to tell, but you can just hear it in the dialogue. She's so excited. Look at this place, the Arcade family manor. Wait a second. Those of you who have played the other Cold Steel games, this is... We know another house that is the exact same layout. Limitations of the programming, I guess. Wow! What an incredible view. It's so beautiful. Not often I take in a view this spectacular. Say, is that... Really, guys? You never taken a view that spectacular? You're from Nord. A castle? I mean, to be fair, you don't got one of those. That must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served as the Lance Maiden's stronghold. Saint's Castle, towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. Just seeing it there in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. That's right, guys, you should be painting right now, boy! It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to go pick up our list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Do you know what I would have liked? That actually I really would have liked in these games that they didn't do. And it's kind of a wasted opportunity. Bonding events in the different locations that they go to. Right. Are you the one who prepared our task for us, Klaus? Actually, the assigning of your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild in the town's central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all the tasks for your field study. We're gonna be checking out the Bracers! There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed. It's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us and the town over the years. Oh, really? Well, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling about? Nothing much. Just thinking out loud. Looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We'll be taking our leave now, Klaus. Of course. Please take care, everyone. All right, finally, we're in control. Hey, we finished Eustace. Heck yeah! Look at that. Our first member of Class 7 completed! Okay, let's go to the Bracer Guild. Can I? Okay, I go in here, I guess. Go to the Bracer Guild. Let's go!
A cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animist symbols have been lost over time.
You know what it actually makes me think of? In a weird way, it makes me think of Gaius' spear.
This building is the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild.
Oh, the guild emblem. I must not have noticed it earlier with all the mist. Strange. The branches in the capital were closed due to political pressure, but this one still seems active. The Legram branch continues to operate as it always has. That's why I was rather surprised to find out that the capital's branches were no longer active. Come to think of it, we met a Bracer back when we were in Brayhard for our field study. But I saw no signs of a guild branch there either. It was closed a year ago, though as I understand it, the pressure to close came from the Duke's household, not the Imperial government. Is that so? Well, Bracers are an eyesore to most of the well-to-do types. They don't bow to authority, you can't bribe them with Mira, they're all about protecting civilians. Give them any excuse to lean on the Bracers to get them out of the picture, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. But Milliam, that's kinda... you don't mince words, do you? Choice words coming from an intelligence division operative. Do you think you're not complicit in this? It's less us and more Gramps. He went barging into the branches in the capital himself and started telling them what they could and couldn't do. Wow. That explains the instructor's frosty temperament toward him. Man, you guys sure know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't you? Sorry about that. That might have been picked up by the mic. My X button's sticking. Oh. Now there's a familiar face. I'm pleased to see you again, Toval. Oh, you know each other? We just run into each other once a couple months ago. Long time no see, Laura. Sounds like Sarah's keeping your nose up to the grindstone. Wait, so you must be a former associate of our instructor, I take it. Pretty much. Bracer Tolval. I'm Tolval Randinur, a bracer with the guild here in the Empire. The Zero Art Bracer. Glad to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. Wait a minute. So it wasn't a coincidence that we ran into you in Bereahard. Bingo. Sarah told me you were going to be there. She wanted me to keep an eye out for you and step in if you ever got in a real tight spot. But she insisted I played casual and not give myself away. And that part was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I had no idea. Thank you so much for all your assistance back then. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to bust Machias out without your help. You may not have directly assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless. You're welcome. Sarah's repaid that debt in full, though, so don't worry about it. Interesting. I had no idea you'd already met some of the members of our class. Incidentally, Tolval, the guild's standing here in Erebonia certainly seems to have shifted over the past 2 years. No doubt. Basically, every branch here in the Empire was shut down after the government started putting pressure on us. Some of us found work in a different field, like Sarah. Others transferred to branches outside the country. But we all agreed to get back together if we can ever resume operations in Erebonia again. Until then, we're just trying to keep a low profile, scraping out a living for ourselves. Sounds like a difficult life. Still, with the guild having to decrease its presence, isn't there more than enough work for the remaining branches? I wish. The railway military police deals with a lot of the stuff we would have handled before. Your little lady's friend in particular keeps herself pretty busy. Oh, you mean Claire? Yep, she's a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends on work, it's no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend. Milliam. I'm not sure you should go around sharing the details of people's private lives without their consent. Well, I find enough work to keep the lights on here anyway. And this branch has the Viscount's approval, so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. That's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear that the Viscount seems pretty supportive of the guild. He seems to find much of himself in the Bracer's way of life. Self-reliance, pride, focus on helping others. He's long said that if he were free of other responsibilities, he would join the guild and work as a Bracer himself. Oh my, that seems very... I hardly think a man who owns territory in the Empire could just up and join the Bracers. Radiant Blade Master himself as a Bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's probably on par with Cassius Bright! Name drop! Boom! I'll bet he'd make S-Rank right on the spot. You know Cassius Bright? I believe he's currently a Brigadier General in the Liberlian Armory, as well as the bearer of the title Divine Blade. I guess I should expect no less from a member of the Intelligence Division. Cassius Bright, the franchise's first ever badass. And dorky dad. That's how the Viscount ended up asking me to sort out some tasks for your field study. Let me give those to you now. Field study. Away. Okay. We got a training bout. So we're going to spar with some of the students. We got a monster slaying quest. And Duncan wants us to replace some Orbman lines. So just like in Bereahard. So this is how your field studies go. Generally, yeah. Did we come back tomorrow to pick up our next set of tasks then? Yeah, I got some work I could use your help with. We're pretty short-handed here, so we've got a real monster of a backlog building up. I'm counting on you to pave the way to Easy Street for me, okay? Will do. Alright then, let's waste no time getting started. Looks like one of these requests is coming, is from the training hall. Seems to be from Klaus. Got a monster extermination request too. We'll have to head out onto the highway. It would be nice if we can cover as many of the townspeople's requests as possible too. This is so cool! Cool! Okay. And we're gonna stop there. Frankly, we're gonna stop here because tomorrow's my birthday and I don't want to be up at it. I don't want to sleep in till like 4 in the afternoon or whatever. So, we are streaming tomorrow. I'm not canceling the stream for my birthday though. Because I genuinely look forward to these streams. To the point I don't want to like, literally during the weekend, I'm like, I just can't wait for Monday to come so I can start streaming again. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. My name has been Manas. Hope you all live hard, you live happy, you stay healthy, you stay awesome. And I want to see all of you again real soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.